In space, no one can hear you scream. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Playing with Plastic. I am the Big Cat, and in this video, we will be taking a look at the Mezco 112 Collective, Alien. Gonna take a look at the packaging. Mezco always does an alright job with their packaging. Here we got a nice picture of the alien himself, the xenomorph, big chap, blah blah blah. In space, no one can hear you scream. I wonder if they could hear you fart, though. Probably the same thing. Same answer. No. There's all the accessories. Let's get in here. 112 scale action figure featuring intricate, tailored costuming and over 30 points of articulation. Head portrait features hinged pharyngeal jaw and 3 interchangeable inner mouths. Pharyngeal. The fuck? Pharyngeal jaw. Okay. You got a chest burster, an open face hugger, closed face hugger, 3 interchangeable inner mouths. Figure features interchangeable chest plate. 6 different hands. 2 eggs, 1 open, 1 closed. And, of course, the stand and base. Fully loaded, film-accurate figure featuring all-new seamless body. There we go. It's a barcode for you fucking barcode freaks out there. Love that shit. There we go. The top is alien. Blah, blah, blah. Looking good. This figure is technically, I think, Mezco's first time doing a seamless body. And to be quite honest, it freaks me out. It really feels like skin. It's heavy. It's pretty heavy. This part right here is not. That's just like a hard plastic. His head is a hard plastic. The arms have that rubber. I don't know what it is. The tail is all done in that. Back here. And I don't really want to be messing with this guy too much because I'm really afraid. It feels sturdy, but I'm afraid of getting breaks in him. To be honest, what I'm really afraid of is the dust. I think I'm going to have to be very diligent, and I'm going to have to, because it feels like if dust gets on this and I don't take it off, it'll just like get in there. And I don't want to be handling it too much, but I mean, it's a fucking toy. I'm going to handle it. It feels really cool. But I'm going to do comparisons against the NECA because for the price you pay compared to what NECA does with Alien, I'm not sure at the moment if it's worth it. This is a very unique piece. I'm happy to have it, but he scares me. And I'm handling the NECA one and I'm like, wow, this is amazing. It's fucking super articulated. This is super articulated too, but I'm afraid to move it around. And I don't even know if it's going to break. But they gave you this. Here's like instructions for the mouth and this and that. But, you know, please note, in order to avoid damage to the body of the figure, it is recommended that you do not excessively bend any parts of the body. The range of motion for most parts is between 60 to 90 degrees. Do not place the figure in areas with high temperature and humidity. Do not leave exposed directly to sunlight for extended periods of time. I'm sure it'll melt. Do not touch the figure with sharp objects, rub with any kinds of solvents, or apply direct heat of any kind. Excessive manipulation of figure may cause decoration finish to be dulled. And that is true for the most part. I don't really care because it was really glossy when it came out. And as you're touching it, you can see it's dulling down. So I don't really care about that. I'm just afraid of dust. not being able to get off, like if you let it sit there too long. You should be taking care of your figures, but you know, let's say a month goes by, you didn't dust, and then you go and you're like, holy fuck, he looks gray. Well, I hope that's not the case. That's it for the details. All right, we're going to take a look at some of the accessories that come with our alien, aka Big Chap over here. And starting off, we have a different chest plate that has the harpoon sticking out. I think it's like the rope of the harpoon. Looks good. I'll never use it, but why not? Options are good. Here we go. We got a nicely done face hugger. Ooh, look at that. It reminds me of something. I can't tell. Ooh. Very nicely done. Really nice. I really like that. Paint is done good. He looks slimy. So there we go. We got a face hugger that can run around. Then we got this. Oop. Trying to get in there for you guys. That can be put on a figure so it looks like he's getting some eggs put in his mouth. Very nice. Looks great. Here we go. We have the face hugger on the orb. I thought it would be a funny figure to do it with. Next up, we got a little chest burster. It's like the one that came out of Kane. Ran across the table. Looks really good. We get 3 mandibles, a short, a long, and a long featuring slime. Very nice. We get 2 very heavy. These things feel great. Nice to whip it at somebody's face. Eggs. This is a closed butthole. And this is the open butthole. Really well done. Yeah, I like that. We get 3 sets of hands. Kind of just relaxed at the side hands there. We get live long and prosper hands. Extra prosper. That's cool though. Look at, like, I like that. Look at your own hand. Now just imagine you had an extra thumb. You could almost feel it. Ugh, that'd be amazing. Anyways, we get those. And we get reaching out 6-finger special hands. There we go. Get a nicely done base and an arm, which I'm not going to show every time, and a bag for all the accessories. So that's it. Nicely done. We're going to jump into articulation. I'm super afraid of this. I'm scared. See, look at hair. God damn. It feels great, though. I have to say that this figure feels really good. It's a metal skeleton under there. This is moving really easy. See, it scares me. The whole thing scares me. I saw somebody cut it apart on a YouTube video and look at what's inside. And the more you move it, the more it could damage. I don't know. All right. We're here for articulation. Let's do it. Head. Can look up like that. And down like that. Left and right like that. Really well done. See, the head stops there. You have a neck piece. And then it gets to the chest. The arms. Amazing articulation on these shoulders. Full 360. God. See? Fuck. Look. I already have a fucking gap here showing. I don't know if anybody can see that. Yeah, I can see the metal frame. That fucking pisses me off. Whatever, at least it's underneath the fucking arm. But, man. I got this cheap. Big Bad Toy Store had it on sale. And I guess they're getting rid of these figures because, I mean, look at that, man. That fucking pisses me off. Whatever. You fuckers charge all kinds of money, man. You better make sure it fucking works. Fucking bullshit. Oh, man. Look, man, it feels great, but, oh, that really fucking pisses me off. I'm gonna try and get through this. I'm fucking mad. Elbows go like that. All kinds of movement in the wrist. The waist. You can pull it. I don't even care now. Oh, fucking there. All kinds of crunch like that. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking crunch like that. The top moves for the twist. Legs kick out like that. I got nothing wrong with the rubber there. That's pretty amazing. I'm going extreme with this now. There's the knee. I'm just taking this, fucking freaking me out. Good articulation on the knee. Ankle looks good. And a nice rocker. Tail is fully articulated with a wire. Fuck. It's not acceptable that. Whatever, I won't even notice it. See, it's one of those things. It's in my fucking head now. It's in my fucking head, and it ain't gonna get out of my head until I let somebody know. I might hit up Big Bad. It's not their fault, but they're the ones that are gonna have to hear it, not Mezco. You know, it looks good. Articulation is decent for what it is, but you can't use the articulation because the figure will fucking break. So go fuck yourself. That's what it is. Articulation's great, but you can't use the articulation because you'll fucking break the figure. So, you know, go fuck yourself if you wanted to have a nice seamless body and a fucking nicely articulated figure like they said they should have. We're going to get into comparisons. This is next to Alien's 40th anniversary big chap from NECA. Right here, the one with the blood splatter. Now, for what you get, stay there, you fuck. Stay there. Now, I might go in. No, I'm not even going to do a video. I don't give a fuck. But, bless you, NECA, because for what you get and how you don't feel like you're going to break the figure, you can play with this toy. The NECA's phenomenal. Phenomenal. The articulation is just as good. The articulation is good on the Mezco, but it's just as good or better on the NECA. You have toe hinge, this and that. Oh, the fucking figure pissed me off. I know it's so little. Fuck. That's the thing with the rubber body. It is rubber sprayed onto a metal skeleton, and there's no way it's not going to break over time. You have to, like, not touch this thing, ever. Oh, fuck. Okay. Compartmentalize and move on. So, like I was saying, big chat from NECA. Just as good, minus the fucking... You pay $100 for a figure, and you can't move them around. All right. There's the Mezco next to a NECA big chap. Here he is next to a Marvel Legend, the Orb. Next to a Marvel Select Immortal Hulk. Next to a Mezco 112 Collective Ultraman, who I thought I was worried about things with this figure, with the costume and stuff like that. He's a fucking walk in the park compared to this goddamn alien. Next to a Mafex Cyborg Superman. Super 7 Ultimates Mo. And because you have to have an alien next to a Predator, here is NECA's Shaman Predator from Predator 2. And last but not least, SH Figuarts Chainsaw Man. Now time for final score recommendations. Man, I was high on this figure, but look, I didn't even play with it, and I just saw the hole in the arm where the metal's showing through. And that is unacceptable, man. For the price you pay for these figures, the level of stress and paranoia by touching it, unfucking acceptable. Fuck that shit. Articulation's great. All that besides that, the fucking... man, I'm so tainted by that fucking hole in the suit. And I'm just going to leave it. I don't want to deal with after service. I probably would get my money back. Maybe I will. I don't fucking know. But to have a hole already in the suit before you've ever touched the figure... Oh, man, if the suit was okay and I didn't see that hole, this was going to get like an 8-3 because of how I felt about how afraid I was to manipulate this thing. But now that I just saw the hole, I don't recommend you buy this. I would not tell anybody to spend their money on this figure, because if you get one with a hole in it and you didn't do shit, why should you have to deal with that? You know, prototype this stuff. Get it all fucking worked out. I know it could just be a lemon, but I've saw so many things on YouTube already about this figure. Unacceptable. I don't recommend you get it. It is getting... Fuck, I feel bad, but I can't recommend it, so it's got to get a 0. That's going to do it for this video, people. If you enjoyed this review, liked what you saw, liked what I said, which was all over the place in this one, you could hate me. I'm just being a big cat. I'll check you guys out next time. Take her easy.